Okay. Leucojum aestivum, or Summer Snowflake. I guess you could kind of almost get this confused with Narcissus, but the truth is that they're much more slender leaves. Okay, the foliage on Leucojum is much more slender, smaller, shorter in stature. A lot of times Leucojum gets up to be about a foot tall, and then sends these flower structures out. If I can take it up, there's little thin flower structures that are bent over. Okay. And then they'll just be white, violet-like flowers, and on the middle of each petal there will be a green dot. Okay, that's a really good way to tell Leucojum aestivum. Okay, see the green dot on the middle of each petal. Okay, so it's really interesting as far as that's concerned. Leucojum, actually, the genus in Latin means white violet, so that's where you kind of get that name from. Okay. You'll notice as far as the structures that we have, the stems are very much they're sort of wrapped similar to Narcissus. Like I said, in a lot of ways aesthetically it's similar, but at that point then the leaves begin to sort of almost open up like a deck of cards when you're opening them up and putting them in your hand. They sort of begin to sort of splay like this a little bit more, almost like the iris to some extent. And then the flower structures will be sent up from there. All right, very dark, glossy, rubbery foliage, much like Narcissus. But like I said, Narcissus typically stays a little bit more compact like that, whereas the Leucojum will sort of splay in that fashion. Okay. You also notice that there's very little sheathing, if any at all, down there on Leucojum, whereas on Narcissus the sheathing is there with the green and white stripes.
What does sheathing mean again? Sheathing?
So
like a sheath?
Yeah, let's see. So you can leave that right behind you. So this is Narcissus, and this one doesn't work well because these are growing in pots, and I can't show you what I'm
like it's like a sheath.
Yeah, basically there's a sheath around there. Okay.